Mr. President, do you think that sanctions on Russia will force President Putin to negotiate?
I don't know, but I think he should make a deal.
Russia war. What can Xi Jinping do about that?
China?
Yeah.
They have a lot of power over Russia. They supply energy to Russia. And Russia supplies energy to them. They supply other things to, it's really a very big trade. It's a very big trading partner. But Russia supplies a lot of energy to China. China pays them a lot of money for that. And I think they have a lot of power over Russia. So I think Russia should want to make a deal. Maybe they want to make a deal. I think from what I hear, Putin would like to see me, and we'll meet as soon as we can. I'd meet immediately. Every day we don't meet, soldiers are being killed in a battlefield. And that battlefield is like no battlefield since World War II. That's it.
Ukraine wants
And I have pictures that you don't want to see. Soldiers are being killed on a daily basis at numbers that we haven't seen in decades. And it'd be nice to end that war. It's a ridiculous war. And I say Putin would not have gone into Ukraine if that didn't happen. When he saw the incompetence of Milley and all these guys that are incompetent. He's ready to negotiate a deal. He'd like to stop. He's somebody that lost a lot of soldiers, and so did Russia. Lost a lot. Russia lost more soldiers. They lost 800,000 soldiers. Would you say that's a lot? I'd say it's a lot. One thing very important, I really would like to be able to meet with President Putin soon and get that war ended. And that's not from the standpoint of economy or anything else. It's from the standpoint of millions of lives are being wasted. Beautiful young people are being shot in the battlefield. You know, the bullet, very flat land, as I said, and the bullet goes, there's no hiding. And a bullet, the only thing going to stop the bullet is a human body. And you have to see, I've seen pictures of what's taken place. It's a carnage, and we really have to stop that war. That war is horrible. I will tell you that President Putin really liked the idea of cutting way back on nuclear, and I think the rest of the world, we would have gotten them to follow, and China would have come along too. China also liked it.
The most important thing here is we finally have a man back in the White House that projects strength. And you can have a peace through strength when you have a commander-in-chief who is both respected and feared around the world. Of course, respected by our allies and also feared by our enemies. And listen, Donald Trump has a good relationship with Vladimir Putin. We know this. And I think Vladimir Putin respects him. And Vladimir Putin clearly did not respect President Joe Biden. So there's going to be something to be said about sanctions and other things that can be done to apply pressure. But there's a lot of other things that President Donald Trump can do, not only in regards to Russia and Ukraine, but also the Middle East and the rest of the world for that matter. And that's also in terms of making the United States of America energy independent and also exporting our energy for the world to use so that nations aren't as reliant on Russia for that energy and those needs, but also just projecting the strength and understanding that we finally have a leader of the United States of America that not only is going to make the rest of the world pay their fair share, but also is going to apply pressure where needed to get the results that he's looking for. And if his first couple of days in office are any indication of how the next 4 years are going to go, I think that the world and our allies are in for a real treat.